So today we're trying to do a 100-day report card because Pakatan Harapan themselves had listed down these 100 days of reform. And through that we've seen a lot of flip-flopping. What we have been exposed to since the elections was this kind of blame frame. The blame frame keeps on going every day. And the most surprising actually was just a few days ago when we were told by the finance minister that 18 billion of GST is missing, of the GST refund for businesses is missing. To me, that is the fact that nobody has moved since then. Has the Attorney General moved? Has the Auditor General moved? Has the police moved? Has the government moved? You know, to tell us, because this is a huge amount of money belonging to us. If 18 billion of the GST is missing, my goodness, that's a very serious crime that has been committed. And immediate action should have been taken, and within a week, we should have been told what has happened to the 18 billion GST. But today, I don't see anybody moving at all. You know, so that's another part of the blame frame, and the kind of sympathy. I totally cannot accept the kind of sympathy attempts by having a tabung harapan, for example. We have sob stories about a little boy sacrificing his piggy bank. This dead mountain, you know, it's like an altar. I've said it's like sacrificing things in this altar of dead mountain. And what has been sacrificed? Local government elections have been sacrificed because the minister says we do not have the money. We can probably do it in 3 years. Why 3 years? You know, I don't accept that. It cannot be accepted by civil society. The United Examination Certificate of the Chinese secondary schools has to be put off for 5 years. Why 5 years? When you already said in your election manifesto that you were prepared to recognize it straight away. The oil revenue that the East Malaysians have been promised, you know, the 20% royalty, we have been told that flip-flopping again. Perhaps they meant it wasn't the royalty. They're talking about just the profits on the net profits, and highway tolls, etc. PTPTN. We don't have money at the moment, but these are all in the Pakatan Harapan election promises.
My description of the government currently is that it's acting as cleaners rather than reformers, because, like what you said, you know, a lot of very, you know, oh my God, doomsday, we have 1 trillion, we have this, we have that, we have that, without really providing the kinds of information that helps us understand what that actually means, right? Very doomsday, because we want to picture the BN as doing all the evil. Yes, they were responsible for many, but I think we need to deal with an environment where you give information so that people are able to understand the extent of these issues and understand and make their own decisions, really. Yeah. So enough of these doomsday speeches, I think. And I think in some of the ministries, they are caught up with cleaning up. And that also is the excuse to say we then don't have the money to do this reform, that reform, this reform. I think that has to stop also, because any governments, we are always going to expect them to clean up stuff. That's a long-term process, right? So they need to really begin to behave as reformers rather than, you know,